Sports. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 28th touchdown. Drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
7. Falcons, nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They go with Jacobs. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Atlanta.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
5 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again, Huntley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
You force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, man.
On to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground? He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Give him something, right?
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a gain of 8.
21-0 our score after one. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun, Huntley. Smith catches left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's not a catch.
Looking end zone, but it... It's incomplete. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Wowzers.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. Shifts by him. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Atlanta.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, carved up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A gain of 6 there on first. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. first and goal at the 4-yard line.
Touchdown, and the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Jacobs now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll begin by running the option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Huntley, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Throwing on first down. Huntley. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Check.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, yeah, right.
And a good return.
Oh, yeah, right, man.
Just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming.
On first down, Hurts steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Saints' 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Barker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4.
Wrong number.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barker. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 21 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made it up to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains.
42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons 32. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
On the option, here's Elliott.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
It's a touchdown, baby. Get it.
Get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Huntley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonnu Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were
oh my God.
on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 47-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now an option play on 2nd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kopp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they take a knee.
Definitely want to relish in the stat real quick that we just broke our single game record, bro. 23 seconds.
They did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a point, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
158.3. 41 for 47, 628 and 9 TDs. Let's fucking go. He was drafted. He wasn't. Oh man, that's funny as hell. Eight pancakes. Oh, goddamn. You have a drop? Yeah, he had 2 drops. All right, well. You throw a nigga the ball 25 times. I mean, he drops 2. All right. Ah.